A lot of people find GTA 5's map plain these days, and I do have to agree that because of the limitations of the original consoles the game launched on, the map does feel desolate in certain areas. However, I think that actually adds a sort of liminal and eerie vibe to the game. It's not overtly scary or anything like that, but it does give that vibe that this entire world is just confined to one island surrounded by endless oceans. Even though the game canonically is connected to the mainline US, that is not seen or felt by the player at all. The empty hills, the lack of large towns outside of Los Santos, it all feels strangely wrong, like it conflicts with the objective reality of the world itself. San Andreas is supposed to feel dense and sprawling, filled with major cities, highways, and distant towns. But the version we were actually given doesn't fully reflect that. I don't think that's a bad thing. I've always been drawn to game worlds that feel slightly wrong, not because the developers intended them to feel that way, but because they were constrained by the limitations of their time. When you drive through the map at night, seeing distant lights in the mountains, or highways stretching into empty darkness, it feels like there's an entire world waiting beyond the horizon, but the closer you look, the more artificial everything starts to feel. The roads loop back into themselves, huge sections of the map feel strangely empty. What once felt massive slowly starts revealing its limits, almost like a mirage in the desert where you think you see something grand in the distance, but the closer you get to it, the more it starts feeling like a stage set in a theater. It's clever, but also a little creepy. The city itself also has its own eeriness to it, even though it's constantly teeming with life. You see all these buildings and storefronts that are clearly meant to look open for business, but you can't even enter most of them. And then there are the windows. A lot of them aren't real interiors at all, just flat 2D textures designed to create the illusion of depth. When I stare at those windows long enough, especially at night, the game almost starts feeling like those old horror games with early 2000s graphics, like you're expecting to suddenly see someone moving inside. There's a common notion that limitation forces a sense of originality and style and art direction that otherwise wouldn't have happened if budget and tech was limitless. I don't think the next GTA will completely lose that strange atmosphere either. I think it'll just manifest in a different way. I personally cannot wait to get my copy, sit down, just like I did all those years ago, and launch that game on day one. I won't rush it. I won't play through the story right away. I'm gonna stretch that out as long as possible because I've been waiting for this game for so long. All I'm gonna do that first day is to get in a car and just drive out into the vast world and discover everything all over again. People are going to load into a completely different Rockstar world and have no idea where anything is anymore. And maybe one day we'll return to GTA 5 again and rediscover it when it truly has become an artifact of the past. But that moment is a long time from now. For now, all I want is to relive that first sense of discovery in a new game, in a new city, and maybe this time around, the map will feel truly real to life.